Yes.
Leung.
And also, the Thai boxer even saw me. He said, "Hey, I saw he said this is the most advanced technique in Leung, okay?" And then he said, "Even my top silver, I don't even show them." You know how he did? He go like this. He go like this.
Leung.
Yeah. I said, "Hey, look. This is the last session. This is the last session of the double knife technique."
Double knives.
Yes. Of course, now everybody talk about double knife. Nobody really understands double knife. Because this one, actually, we call it the subjido. Or the cross. Because no, if you give me a punch, no. If you give me a punch, no, not the same one.
Yes, I understand.
Especially if we fight against the long pole, we just go shh, cut somebody's hand and kill somebody. And also he was talking about something like this. Is it exactly the same like Tsun?
Yes.
So that was why he thought that his own system has so many similarities, okay, with Wing Chun. That was why we have talked. And then, but he was talking about his flying monkey style.
Flying monkey style, yes.
He even confessed this came from China. Come from the deep mountain, somewhere close by Sichuan and Yunnan.
Yes.
The west, the southwest of China. So that was why we have a very good talk. Okay, the Thai boxer's name is Mr. Master Supastable.
Supastable. Master Supastable.
Yeah, and he's I mean, to me, he's a nice guy, right? And even at that time, we even have taken a lot of photos, and then very good friends, and then, but now almost we come back to the late 90s, and then when I talk about these stories, a female script writer of TV, she said, "Hey, Leung, you mean monkey, Malo? You know, in Canada, Malo is some kind of special monkeys."
Yes.
Okay. Hey, she said, "Hey. You know, Malo, the academical name of Malo means Wushu." And all of a sudden, it opened my mind. That was why they have the legend called the fight between a Wu and a crime. And Hongkong is the crime. Actually, Wu is not the force. But the problem is because people don't talk, right?
Yes.
They say Wu Hong. Actually, it's Wushu. Wushu is monkey. That all of a sudden, this is solved my problem. Actually, it's a fight between a monkey and a crane. And also, look, it's not a fight between two animals. Don't make a mistake. It's a fight between two people.
Fighters.
Two people of different styles.
That makes sense.
That's why Moy, and also, you know, according to my over 18 years research, before Moy invent the new style, okay, she was actually the great grandmaster of the white crown style. She's a white crown expert. Even in Taiwan, some people respect her as the founder of the white crown. Actually, not really the founder, but the great grandmaster of the white crown style. And now you understand why. Then also it opened my mind. Oh yes, because maybe it was like that when Moy was somewhere in Sichuan and Yunnan. So she must have known some people belong to the flying monkey style.
Yes,
so they both send a student. Okay, we have a test flight, just like, you know, the test flight like this, and then we get, and then like this, and then the monkey, yeah, and then he goes da 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 da, and then this also remind Moy, yes, this is a good style. Now you understand why. Now, and even up to now, you can, if you interview the Taiwan guy, you can still see they have this
like monkeys.
No, this is they call the Guna boat. Guna means the lady steps.
Lady steps. Yes, yes.
Or they have something similar. Like, even karate have something similar in this way.
Yes, you know.
Hey, does it look the same?
This is a lady step.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, That is also why later she changed her whole concept totally.
Also he has his own from the Shaolin style.
The Southern Southern,
Southern
this is the Fucking Southern style.
The
It was
Fukian,
like that.
Fukian.
And then, and even now you can see the ancient Southern style, they have something like this, they have something like this.
Yes.
Okay, they even have something like this, they even have something, they call
Yes.
this the crown ring
Yes.
arms. Okay? So look, think about this in Chamkil.
Yes, you have right. And she makes it cream together with monkey.
Yeah, but of course, the most important thing is, okay, they make all this fighting technique more country in fighting. In sharp. Now look, before maybe some people, I think you must have learned or something like go, all these kind of things, right?
Yes.
Now look, in our region, you give the punch, and just go forward. That's it. Who care about 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, you have right.
And look, the more complicated you move, the much slower you can beat up your enemy. Now think about think about this, now this is idiotic. Now I tell you what, if you give your punch, no, I go like this, okay? Like look, then you can hit your enemy, isn't it?
Yes, you have right.
Now so this is also why in Wing Chun, okay? Now if you give your punch, I just go in and hit you. I don't even give you any chance to hit you.
Yes,
But if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is idiotic.
you have right. For this year.
But now I also remember, I also can feel, it must at that time, Great Grandmaster Moy,
Yes.
our founder, she found such a system. Not a style, it's not a style, it has nothing to do with style.
Not
but a
style,
system.
a system.
So you know what is the difference between a style and system? Style is, okay, I go like this is style, this is monkey style,
Yes.
okay, this is lion style, this is tiger style.
Yes.
The system is, okay, we have a fighting concept, we know why we do this, why we should not do that. Like what I say, okay, if some people give me a punch, I will not, if you give me a punch, I will not block first. If I block and if I go like this and then you hit me already, right?
Yes.
This is idiotic, isn't it?
You have right, yes.
And also one more thing now, I tell you what, if I want to make it sharpen, if you give me a punch, I go like this, okay, good. But this is still not the best. Why? Now I tell you what, if I go like this, now you still can give me a punch, boom.
You hit me and I hit you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now if I want to make it much better, you know how? I don't know. Because I go together with my legs.
Yes.
And now in Chinese we say something or lose your posture. Right?
Yes.
Now you can understand why. This is the improvement.
Okay.
Actually, now you also can understand, okay, this is something I teach. I teach to the high level instructors. Why we do, now you understand why I say, why we do this way, why we now look, certainly if your concept is like that, or if your concept is like that, this now, if your concept is like that, it's wrong, because if your concept is like that, now you're using this power.
Yes.
But if you don't do it this way now, use this power, just go out. Now, so even if I give you a very heavy force, you don't care. Now, if I hit you, now, if you have such a stance, you can never turn. Now, but if you have this stance, now, you just use my force to turn. Now, you don't need anything. Now, so, the purpose is